Hi, we're here at Meadow Hall at Meadow Event Park in Doswell, Virginia, site of the State Fair of Virginia. And we're getting ready to play with some great harvested vegetables from Virginia. We're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to smoke them, but not in an overnight smoker. We're going to smoke them quickly on our stovetop. Right? So I've got Alicia with me from Stratford University's Culinary School, one of my students over there. So how you doing? Good. You ready for this?
Yes.
Okay, very good. What I'm going to ask Alicia to do is to begin cutting up the vegetables into uniform sizes. So you see we've got some cauliflower, we've got some mushrooms, we've got some potatoes and some Brussels sprouts. So we don't want anything to be too much bigger than that unless it's really soft like eggplant. All right? So you go ahead and start cutting these together and tossing them into this bowl.
Okay.
And I'm going to talk to people about what I'm doing with this smoker. All right? All right. This is a cast iron wok you can buy at any Asian market. Right? It's not a thin, rolled steel wok because I like it to keep its heat. So I've got a rack. I'm sure you recognize this. It could be a cake rack or bread rack or something like that. I'm taking some rosemary I harvested out of my garden this morning, and I'm putting it down in there. I'm putting this on top, and we're going to be covering this and turning the fire on, and the rosemary will begin to smoke and cook these vegetables as we go through. So one of my favorite vegetables is this. This is fennel. It's really good, almost anise or tarragon-like kind of flavor. So I'm going to throw some of this in too. All right, so we just go ahead and roll that in. Are we ready? All right, so let's go ahead and sprinkle it with some salt and pepper and toss a little bit of the olive oil. Good. Now all we need to do is shake that up and make sure that all of the vegetables got some oil on them. So now we're going to take this off, and I'm just going to take these out with my hands and kind of put them on this rack. All right. Now you can use any kind of vegetables you want, but they're going to cook at different rates. So if you've got a really hard vegetable like a potato, you may want to blanch that off a little bit before you put it in the process. Okay, we'll throw that in there, and that's it. All right. So we'll put that over there. All right. We're going to put the cover on. Make sure it fits good. This will generate some smoke, so you want to make sure that it sits down good. Otherwise, too much smoke will come out through the bottom. All right, we're ready? And there it goes. It'll take a couple of minutes to start smoking. Meanwhile, I'm going to make the salad dressing. And a little bit of hot pepper. This is some arbol peppers that I toasted and crushed. They're kind of spicy, so you want to be careful on that. All right. So as I pour the oil in, you go ahead and whisk that very vigorously. Yeah, very good. And in goes the oil. Okay, now we add a little bit of salt and pepper. And that's a very quick vinaigrette dressing that you can use for pretty much anything. All right. Very good. So that's it. Now we're just going to wait for this to finish smoking, and we're going to have ourselves a salad. All right, Alicia, I think while this has been smoking, this has settled out a little bit, so we need a nice little agitation on that. And I'm going to go ahead and lift this, all right? All right, and all those look gorgeous. They look gorgeous. So I'm going to come over here, get a towel. And on it goes. That's all set. Get a little bit more of these mushrooms in there. Now we're ready with this. All right, and we're gonna drizzle this all over this, and we are ready for dinner. And there we have it. Pan-smoked vegetables with a mixed green salad and an Italian-style vinaigrette dressing. Join us next week on Heart of the Home when we get to play with more great Virginia food.
Recipes from the Heart of the Home can be found on the Virginia Farm Bureau website at vafb.com, as well as on Chef Maxwell's website at chefjohnmaxwell.com.